Here are the 5 steps when moving to Venice, Florida.
Make sure you stay tuned for all of them because they're all super important. So the first step is going to be call, text, or email Haiti if you're sure or pretty sure you want to be in the Venice or Venice area, Northport, Inglewood, Sarasota, Port Charlotte. All those are kind of within the area. If you're not sure that this is the area you want to be, we'll have a video for you at the end that will help you kind of figure that out a little bit more. But if you are pretty sure you want to be here, it's 941-221-1897.
If I don't answer right away, just make sure to leave me a voicemail and I'll get back to you. We're getting a ton of calls. We love hearing from you guys. So make sure you either leave me a voicemail or send me a text message.
And then within that phone call, you can kind of figure out, okay, this is the areas I'm looking at buying, so she can know where you're interested in, kind of what you're looking for in a house, in a neighborhood, and kind of figure out, not just the city, but the areas within a city or the different possibilities based on what it is that you truly want. And the more information you can give, the better. Not just about like where you want to live, but what do you like to do for fun? What are you doing for an occupation? All those things, your family, do you have pets? Those are all really important things.
Yeah, and during that phone call, we'll go over all of those things and I'll get a better feel for you, for things that you like, and that way I can come up with ideas of what neighborhoods are better for you.
And that brings us to step number 2. Make sure you are pre-qualified.
Yes, getting pre-approved is very, very important. It should be really the first thing you should do once you know that you want to move to a certain area, because you want to have that pre-approval on hand so that when we put in an offer, I already have that pre-approval letter and I can send that along with your offer, and that makes your offer so much stronger. Like, especially in this market, sending an offer without a pre-approval or a proof of funds that you can't pay for the house, like that offer, it's not going to go anywhere really. And I wouldn't even send that offer out just because I don't know if you'd even be able to get that house if you're pre-approved.
Yeah, and I think, like she said, this might even be a good step 1 before she even helps, because it might just be a waste of both your times, because maybe you can't afford to live in a certain area or the house that you want or whatever the case may be. So it just helps everyone make sure, okay, we know what you can afford and that you can get to the place you want to get to, or you're looking in the right price range, all that stuff. And again, yeah, offers aren't probably going to get accepted if you don't have that pre-approval.
And if you don't know who to apply through, that's something you can ask me as well. I have great lender relationships here, local in town, that I always refer and any of my buyers, because I've been working with them for a while and I know that they'll be able to help you out. And if they can't help you out, they'll tell you right away.
Step number 3, once we've got all that out of the way, well, you and her, the next step is she's going to set you up with a custom home search.
Yeah, so once we figure out how many bedrooms you want, bathrooms, square footage maybe, and the budget, and also what city you want to be in, I'll set you up with a home search, and you'll receive the listings right away when they hit the market, right straight to your email.
Yeah, and a big advantage of working with a realtor versus waiting for Zillow or Trulia is they're going to hit your inbox before they hit that Trulia and Zillow and all that other stuff. So especially in the competitive market that we have right now, that's going to be a big advantage for you to get a leg up.
Yes, and a lot of times too, the MLS, it's very accurate. We input the information right to the MLS. So once the house sells, we know immediately that house sold. While Trulia or Zillow or Realtor.com, it's going to take a little while for it to update. So even though the house seems like it is active, it might not be. It might have already been sold.
And we've encountered this ourselves. Well, when we were looking for a house and clients she's had, it's frustrating because you're like, oh, this is the one, and it's not even on the market anymore. And it's just like, oh, come on.
Yes, so that puts a little more stress on you that you probably don't need.
Step number 4, and my favorite step, because I'm more involved with this one, I think this part's fun, is meeting you in person and looking at houses. I don't know why. I get jacked up about people watching our YouTube videos, and then we get to meet in person and go look at places.
Yes, and when we meet in person, that's the first time you actually talk to Jesse and meet him in person. So if you want to meet Jesse and
it's a
talk to
pretty
him.
big incentive, right? Come on.
But yes, we love this step. We love showing you the houses. We won't go and like show you around just because we have so many people contacting us. So we don't have the time to like drive you around, but we do have the time to like show you the houses, and then you can drive around on your own time to get a feel for the neighborhoods.
Yeah, and we'll more than happily give you like suggestions. Okay, you like Venice, you got to check out the Jetty. You got to go downtown. You like Northport, check out the new Atlanta Braves spring training facility. Whatever that may look like, or even just neighborhoods that might, you know, be a fit for you according to what you're telling us you like and what your family is, your situation, all that. We can kind of steer you to different neighborhoods to go drive around. But that whole side of things is fun, and if we do got time, sometimes we'll grab coffee or lunch with you and just kind of chat about stuff outside of real estate, which again, we learn a lot of those little things about you that maybe you like to do for fun, or what kind of food you like to eat. Like that can give us an idea of where you need to be situated.
And just to be clear, we're never going to steer you a certain way. We'll tell you about the neighborhoods, tell you which neighborhoods you should check out, but we're not going to say like, check out this neighborhood, you want to buy a house in this neighborhood. You know, like we're just gonna give you all the information you need to make that decision to see which neighborhood it's a best, or which city for that matter is the best fit for you.
Yeah, I think more than anything, our role is, and more her because she is the realtor, but I like to help. I think it's to be a resource and to help give you the information you need to make your own decision, but within that, kind of say, okay, based on what you're telling us, this might be a fit, this might be a fit, here's your possibilities, here's your options. Step number 5, probably your favorite part, outside of meeting us, right?
Yeah, I think meeting us is probably the favorite part.
It's gonna be your favorite part, right? But go ahead, I'll let you take step 5.
So step 5, once you know the area you want to be in, find you a house and we put in an offer. This is one of my favorite parts as well, just because I get very excited once we found you a house that could potentially be your forever home. I get very excited. So like writing up the contract, like it's not like, oh my God, I have to write down a contract. Like nothing like that. Like I just get so excited, send you the contract right away, sign it, and then send it over to the listing agent so he can present the offer, and hopefully we win you that house.
Yeah, and I get to see this firsthand. A lot of like when she's writing up the contracts, you know, some of the, oh, I hope it gets accepted, and you know, all that kind of stuff. So she definitely does like care about like when you find the place for you, she wants you to get to that place. So it's exciting for me too to see that process happen, and especially when someone gets that home and a lot of people, a whole new lifestyle coming from outside of Florida to Florida, to like see the excitement, and us doing it ourselves, moving from first Wisconsin to Orlando and then from Orlando to the Venice area. It is exciting firsthand too to go through that process and the anticipation of all the different ways life is going to be now that you're in the Sunshine State. So that being said, once again, if you do want to move to the Venice area,
make sure to call, text, or email me. My information will be in the description box below. We hear from people every day and we love it.
That phone number is 941-221-1897. If you found the video helpful, hit the like button, leave a comment with any other questions that maybe you're not quite to the stage of wanting to text her about, and we will get back to you. And be sure to subscribe, turn on all notifications, and
live breezy.